Ace Varsity will step in and will help you. And you can go through our website, acevarsity.com. It's free. We keep uploading new modules. Andy, it's my pleasure and honor to be on your ROPTalks. I probably would call myself a global citizen, just being because I'm privileged and honored to have traveled across 4 continents and worked there and have experienced different cultural backgrounds. So as you can see, I've moved through 4 continents: Asia, Middle East, North America, and now Europe, a little bit of Central America. And I've worked at every place, gathered enough experience. Initially, I was in marketing and advertising. So I've been in marketing and advertising and communication for over 18 years. But now I chose to pursue what is close to my heart, which is education. So I teach for international school. I teach in high school, business and economics. So I'm one of those fortunate ones who's able to impart the knowledge that I've gained over all these years. And then I believe that youth is what will make a difference. And hence I'm very happy now pursuing a career of an educator. Well, it's a big topic to discuss, but coming from Indian background, we all are geared to be in academics. Okay, I think initial growing part of our life, we were told get a good grade that will fetch you a good job, that will have a good career. But as we can see, the world is changing, and getting a good grade to have a great career may not necessarily be true now. What I mean by that is when we were growing up, we did board exams, 11, 12, 10th, 11, 12, or in university, certain exams, and our grades dictated which kind of work we started or which kind of firm we joined. Okay, so my take on this is we are too focused on standardized testing. So as teachers, we our teachers have to remain focused on getting the curriculum done instead of learning. Okay, my biggest thing about education right now is it's not applied enough. Kids I not necessarily understand what they're learning and know how to apply. Are correct, Andy, in a way that we want to be educated, but we also should have a holistic education, a wholesome education. Yes, learning physics, learning chemistry, learning math, these are all important. But where I think students lose interest is they often are not able to answer this question: when am I going to use this? And you are not able to put together a bed or a chair or even a fan. I've seen students struggling with that. And that's my biggest concern with today's education. To grow in a career, you and I both know, we've been in the corporate world long enough to know that in order to grow in the career, we got to have people skills. We got to have life skills. So the future of education is will take a long time to change. I see small steps changing. That I recently read that in California, the SATs, which is the standardized testing to get into university, will no longer be taken. Recently, we saw India change their education system. They are changing it drastically, or they want to change it drastically. And I feel that in future applied learning will take a big step. Where does Ace Varsity come in? It's filling that gap right now. I truly believe there is a gap, and research has shown me, we've done market research that tells the parents feel the gap between academics and these life skills that a child should have. Okay, you need to know that. How does money work? Today, we see younger generation is in debt, because they live once, we live once kind of lifestyle is what they think. And not too many schools have these courses which teaches, and every child should learn from the beginning how to handle the money. It's a very essential skill, and it's very important for a child to learn. It is divided into three categories: 8 years to 11 years, 12 years to 15 years, and then 15 years to 18 years. So, based on the age, we give out the different types of skills, attitude, money management, business. All these topics are covered based on age level. So there are modules that the students or the children and parent can do together or by themselves. And the modules are divided in a way that we know that once you watch a particular model, it leads to the A part one, A part two, because we have stacked them in a way that the learning is in a methodical way. So it's not necessarily class, but it's modules. Now, if as a student I choose, oh, I don't want to learn the skill, I want to go to the personality or speaking, you can, really, you can do that. However, we would request you to follow the guidelines we give. Pleasure too, Andy. I mean, as probably you can see, I believe strongly in what I am trying to pursue. Being an educator, I see it day in and day out. I, being an educator, know these are important, but may not necessarily have the time all the time in my classes to teach this to students. I do my best, and that's the core idea of Ace Varsity. Is you need to understand why you're learning. That's where Ace Varsity comes in. We are like an extension of the parents who will be involved in teaching the students or your children these extra skills that they need to excel in life in general, outside of academics.